What's going on, gamers? So this is going to be a different video than the previous ones. We're going to talk about what Microsoft can do to actually improve the Xbox Magnus launch and a lot of other things. Starting off with what Tim Dog is saying here, but we'll highlight and get into what I've been saying before. So first and foremost, he's saying all you need to know is on by far Xbox's biggest franchise now, Forza Horizon, being timed exclusivity screams exclusivity matters. And a lot of people are wondering, what does that mean? I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a video on this because we're going to get to this in a second. I think that this is actually not bad. And what do I mean by this? Well, Microsoft should do this a lot more. I said this before, that when they start getting their biggest games next gen and games going forward, they should optimize it fully on their console first and on PC to make sure the PC port is good. Like Phil Spencer said, he's getting involved with Kojima, his team with the Unreal Engine 5 to make sure it's optimized better. Stuff like that. That's what they can do. Because no matter what people say, Sony's consistently going to money hat all the way to the end of this gen and to next gen, and there's nothing you can do about it. They're going to have their timed exclusives. The new games should be timed exclusives in a certain sense, where it's like it's fully optimized here like it needs to be, and then it branches out unless you need to do day and date like something like live service. But games outside of that, I think Microsoft should definitely stick to this, what they're doing right here. That way you empower your launch with your premium flagship game, right? Show how good it runs on there. It's optimized. And since you're connected with PC, everything with the PC aspect is fully optimized, and you have it ready and launched the correct way on PlayStation 5. I don't have a problem with that. Definitely if it means a messy launch because you had to work on both. No. This is something they should be doing more because eventually you know it's coming. But that's where I could say, yeah, that kind of does matter because you need some type of empowerment. You can't just have a stripped console with no sense of need of saying, I got this here for the Xbox brand, you know what I mean? Even if it is temporary, yeah, you should do that. I think unless they have like some idea of like, oh, this needs to be day and date on all games because we need that, yeah, possibly. But I think when it comes to stuff like the next Halo, the next Gears, and these next huge games, it needs to be running perfectly on Xbox and on PC first, and then go to PlayStation 5 or switch to whatever they want to do after that. That's something that I think is a new strategy that needs to work, since they're not going to be obviously doing that exclusive game anymore on consoles, but this is something they could do. This sign of Forza being a time exclusive to me, like I said, is good. Stick to that and see how it works. It's better than nothing, definitely at the beginning. See how it works. Keep it going. So all these creators, he said on the Xbox side, that were pushing it doesn't end and game wherever. That's the spin now. What he's talking about, these people that were saying exclusives don't matter, they were pushing it doesn't. We all know that's nonsense. This is just because they didn't have the best exclusives. Now Microsoft has it. If they are playing that game, so people will start pushing it. Yeah, we know things move around like that. But that, at the end of the day, like I said, what can we do to make sure that the brand is more stronger now? Since they do the exact opposite of making the brand stronger. Well, the first thing is to empower your brand and saying, we still have premium development here. Look at these specs. Look at this 4K 120 right here on the Magnus. And we're going to be having a lot of games to show off for the Magnus because you design stuff around the Magnus. And PC is going to be fully optimized too. We're going to be running, like coming out, we're going to be making sure things are better optimized on PC by joining the PC world and helping it. Let's make sure we're not going to be getting any more crappy console ports. Stuff like that. If they could do that, at least from their end, they're benefiting in a way and they can improve their brand. And then he says, always know I'm a man of conviction. I say what I mean and I follow it. I don't go along with anything. Oh, I'm the same way. And people know I don't bootleg. But good Lord, the amount of damage control on the Ally is blowing my mind. I don't know what else to say. But you know. But going down here, this guy says, no spin needed. It's always going to be case-by-case basis, apart from legacy franchise. And I suspect Xbox sometimes lets its developers choose, which is a good thing. If they do that, there's nothing wrong with that. Buying a PlayStation 5 or Xbox game is like buying a PC for PlayStation 5 games. It's 100% the same. I mean, you can look at it that way. Nobody's buying an Xbox for Forza 3, 4, and 5 made no difference. I don't know about that. They still need to try that. It's better than nothing. Can you please go to Nintendo or something? No one in Xbox wants you around corporate around the fence. I guess because this guy's moving around, but who cares about that? Time exclusivity is the key. I think that is definitely an important thing. The game that came out the day one on PlayStation 5 did not sell. They had 3 this year. All looked to have sold bad. If it's timed Windows, then Xbox users say, yes, it's timed and go on about it. Ponies will. Then you will get your game, but Xbox users will say, we get it first. This keeps the game top of mind on X and so on. As soon as users on PlayStation 5 got Doom, no Xbox or PlayStation 5 users were saying anything about it. Same goes for Gears and Outer Worlds too. I know what he means. It definitely kills the spark in the debate. It is more interesting when you have that. Like I said, everybody was having these discussions the other day, how they thought that was good. I was like, I mean, I get what you guys saying. We're still moving to that other direction when it comes to like something like live service. But when I think it comes to other things, definitely when you have so much content that you can't even play it enough on one device, who cares? Still, let's make sure that we need to do what makes the industry the most healthy and most exciting and what's best for everyone. We're not trying to go back to no permanently exclusive game. No, basically what we're saying is that you have to have something for your brand, or what is the point? Because it's not going to be attractive if I can just say, oh, I have this right here on my PC. You know what I mean? Well, outside of that, I can play this on my PlayStation 5 day one. But if you consistently keep doing that at night, you're going to attract some people because at least they're saying there's some attractiveness there. If not, yeah. So does this mean Microsoft, let's go full-blown time exclusive for every single game? It doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but put some type of power there. And I think this strategy needs to be talked about because, like I said, I think it can definitely work. And Forza is definitely a good way because you're already remedying people by saying, oh, don't worry, we got the PS5 version in development. You know what I mean? We want to make sure that it's premium here first, where it starts in your own base. And then when you branch out, it's still premium. So it's not necessarily even always about it being an exclusive to say, haha, I have it first, but about we know that it's going to be focused on and it's going to be premium, then it's going to launch elsewhere premium because you want premium ports. This generation is the most broken generation I've ever seen. Definitely with Unreal Engine 5 and all this other stuff. There's too many broken ports. So if we can get Microsoft to set that example for their side, Sony usually doesn't drop broken ports. You know what I mean? Their engines are really good. We see that. You know what I mean? Nintendo really doesn't really have that problem, except the Pokemon company that has some stupid things going on. And you question it when you see them do that Beast of Incarnation game. You're like, really? You know what I mean? It's like, good Lord, man. So yeah, that's my thing with that. You know what I mean? Just basically talking about it with PlayStation and also with Nintendo. So yeah, optimization is definitely something we need to focus on, not necessarily getting the best technology over and over again when you have an unoptimized, rushed generation and a lot of canceled games. So I'm all for finishing your damn game first and launching it as a time exclusive if that means the betterment of development and optimization. And stop throwing developers all over the place. Hey, I'm totally okay with that. It's like I said, at the end of the day, if you say I only have to wait 3 months or 6 months, is that really a lot? No, there's so much content. Like I said, you're fine. Who cares? Do that game, Microsoft. Try that game. It's not going to hurt you. You've already done so much damage anyways. You might as well at least try that. So people already know you move the goalposts all the time and move around. But hey, man, I'm all for this. And I think you should go for it. So let me know what you guys think about this. I kind of wanted to make this because I feel like with the Xbox Magnus, I would like to see the time exclusive game. Because if Sony's going to do it, you might as well do it too. They're not going to change. And you need to adapt and say, let's see what we can do here with this thing. It's not going to hurt you. At this point, why not? You get what I mean? Let me know what you guys think about this. Peace out, y'all. Just wanted to kind of like, make this interesting. There are some things I agree with on Tim Dog. I can understand why people, do certain things. Hey, man, if you switch it back and forth like that and you say certain things, kind of have to stand your ground. Is he really doing that? This is how things work. Is Microsoft really doing that? No. So it's like you came over to a wobbly foundation. That is on you. I've seen some posts about people talking about the curse of it. I was just laughing. I don't know the guy personally like that, but I did see some of those posts. All in all, though, yeah, let's start thinking how we can give and pitch Microsoft ideas of how to make the Xbox brand stronger from the intelligent point of views over here in the gaming world. You know what I mean? Otherwise, guys, what are we going to do? Just keep slamming them? Because, yeah, we could do that, but I start thinking of ideas for how to help. And I said, I still want to back up the Xbox community. So that's why I'm thinking that this could be a way of empowering the brand. Definitely, at least at the beginning. All right. Peace out. Later, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Honeys? Yeah, I know. Sit down. I still got to do it. But PlayStation gamers, keep gaming. Peace, y'all.